when we talk about history, then why do people not take into account the fact that India has been under foreign occupation for 1,000 years? They doubt their ancestors all the time and somehow believe that anything of value can only come from the West. How to erase this doubt from the Indian mind? How to tell them that their ancestors have done a comparatively great job by not letting Bharat become fully Abrahamic or fully colonized? Okay, so why do Indians not take into account the fact that India was under foreign occupation for 1,000 years? Let me tell you why. Go back to the time where you were in school or college. You had history textbooks. What did they say, your history textbooks, about the British occupation? Did they call it foreign occupation? Did they call it foreign? Did you ever see the word the term foreign occupation anywhere? Did you see the term occupation anywhere? No, they call it the colonial period or something. It sounds so nice, like almost like a good thing. The colonial period. When they write about the Mughal Empire, they'll say the great Mughal dynasty, right? Babur the Great, Humayun the unfortunate, Akbar the Great, Aurangzeb is slightly not so good. But even Aurangzeb had some great qualities, I'm sure. That sort of thing. They don't your history textbooks don't portray this as a foreign occupation. They treat the Mughals as Indians. They even treat the British as benevolent benefactors. Lord William Bentinck, such a great man who did so many wonderful reforms in our miserably backward Indian society. That's what they tell you. You are indoctrinated. You are brainwashed into believing that the 1,000 years of foreign occupation was a great time for India, of great social reform and progress, because we were so backward and barbaric. We needed these foreigners to come and pull us out of our backwardness. And we are still backward because we are still Hindus. It is not the fault of Indians that they are mentally colonized and they suffer from an inferiority complex. This is engineered into the education system. All your great leaders, most of them believe this. Most of your great political leaders believe all this nonsense. Most of your school teachers, university professors believe this. They grew up learning this. They believe that India needs to be pulled out of its backwardness. They believe that the foreign occupation was the best time for India, when all these regressive practices where the foreigners tried to so generously and benevolently remove from India. It all depends on the lens that you use to see the foreign occupation. So first of all, they will not use the term foreign occupation. Because once you use the term foreign occupation, you see images of Nazi Germany occupying France and whatnot, Europe. So if you use the term foreign occupation, it immediately has negative connotations. So you use the term colonial period, Mughal Empire, and so on. So words can be really powerful. And once that goes into your mind as a child, colonial period. The colonial period. What a great time it was. Chi. Now look at India today. The colonial period. All those great buildings they built for us. All those great railways they built for us. So much good the British did for us. The textbooks won't teach you about the barbaric famines that they engineered, about the atrocities in 1857, after 1857, the hundreds of millions of Indians who were starved to death, all the brutal tortures they did to India, the British only. They will not talk about what the Turks did to India. So because of very selective facts that are presented and misrepresented in your textbooks, you all grow up believing that this was the best period of Indian history. That our culture is the most backward culture in the world, right? And it still exists, which is an abomination. So until we change the education system, this is going to continue. But why is it not being changed? Well, ask your leadership. Ask your leaders.